Welcome, Virgo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your weekend message. By removing time constraints from this message, it is intended to support you whenever you find it. I am delivering this message on the Aquarius full supermoon, the Sturgeon moon, which is encouraging us to be flexible, adaptable, mutable. And this is challenging at a time when there's so much fixed energy under the supermoon energy of Aquarius. I want to thank all of you who have liked, subscribed, shared, donated, and commented on my channel. All the ways that you support me are deeply felt and deeply appreciated. I could not be here without your support. So Virgo, let's find out your overall energy. And we have the Tower. And Aries also had the Tower. So this is a time when external events may have caused some unexpected or unpredicted changes in your life, in your experience. You may be experiencing some disruptive information, events, happenings, changes in your what you imagine was your solid place of work, your solid domestic environment. Wherever you are experiencing some higher information, some higher knowledge, some communication through these external events, which we are to internalize so that we understand how best to respond. And those responses are about and triggering those changes that we know we need to make within so that we can make those changes in the world that we would like to see. This is very much about you being an agent of those changes, certainly recognizing that things that appear disruptive or even catastrophic on the surface may actually be making an adjustment, correcting your course in a way that is ultimately to your highest benefit. In your present, we have the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is indicating your own healing journey. You have begun to internalize the many changes and disappointments that you may have experienced externally in your environment. You are looking more deeply, you have been looking very deeply at the ways in which these failures or disappointments were actually something that you participated in, to the extent that you recognize your role in these unhappy events, these disappointments, and you also recognize that you have learned things. There have been gifts embedded. The lessons that you have learned have actually helped you to understand yourself better, to recognize your erroneous thought patterns and ideas that created undesirable outcomes in the past, and that you are now able to practice these new opportunities, these new truths that you have uncovered, these new ways that you recognize you are better, you are improved, and you have progressed towards a new understanding, a new foundation of truth. So this can be a time of some retreat, some pulling in, so that you can assess the meaning of outer events that have occurred that are putting pressure on you to make some changes. In your past, we have the Lady of Staffs, or the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is indicating your phenomenal confidence, courage, passion to continue to pursue this truth, this monument of change, of radical information, of revolutionary education. There is something here in which you want to communicate and share what your passion has been about on truthful terms, on elevated terms of engagement. You are bringing in a healing to misinformation, miseducation that exists certainly in your world, if not in the world. This is you having an impact on the discourse around resources that are available, changes that need to be made, and you are immensely buoyed up and confident and passionate about the opportunity to do so. You are willing to work hard. You're willing to convene this discussion, this attempt to learn to build things differently, to create things differently, to pursue different truths as you are working to create something new of service to others. And in the future, we have the Five of Jades or Pentacles. And it's interesting because I do believe that your past and present, your past and your future are really pointing to new ways in which you are dealing with disruptive world changes. In the past, you would have felt this sense of lack, this sense of having to build up things where nothing existed, this inability to ask for help, the sense that you should already have everything you need to do the work that you want to do. In the past, this is actually where you are coming from. And now where you are coming from as a person is this tremendous sense of power, this empowerment, this creative growth, this creative desire to express yourself passionately with determination, able to motivate others to work with you on this way of healing, really, some erroneous, misaligned information. I keep getting information, I keep getting expression from this particular time, and I see where you are now able to enter into a field of a challenge. There is a problem that you are attempting to address, and this problem has to do with the way resources or energy is distributed among others. Where there is a dearth of support, you are endeavoring to address this. You now have the energy to see and recognize that changes are making what once seemed poor, impoverished, lacking, now has the capacity to build that from the heart with passion, with the pursuit of a truth that will empower a community that has been under-resourced. I'm going to clarify this message by the Four of Swords with the King of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. There's a relationship. This relationship could very much be a deeper connection within yourself, a deeper connection that allows you now to support your desires, support your need to expand and grow, to distribute the work that you have been doing further afield into new areas, new audiences, new markets. This is also based on your long history of manifestation, your history of success. You have created wealth and abundance within yourself, for yourself. You have stabilized your prosperity. You are in a place of safety, stability, security, and protection, and you are in a position to offer that to others, to apply your resources and your passion into new areas. This is very much based on a partnership. I dare say it is the relationship with yourself, and that's quite often what I do say Virgo, so forgive me. However, this can also be reflected in a new connection, a new commitment, a new recognition that this relationship supports not only the connection with who you are, but the work that you are endeavoring to do. This is what is allowing you to understand now how to help and gain the support you need. You are recognizing that the need for help, the need for support is not a reflection on you or the communities you seek to serve, but you are recognizing how to get that help because you've made that connection within yourself, that connection that sees your potential, that sees the possibilities that not only are possible, but are likely, that are not probable, but determined, predetermined as successful. This is something that was always destined, a connection always destined to help you in your greater work. As this love of your work, this passion for your services, your products, comes from this deep alignment with who you are. And the relationship that you may see evolving from this time is also with a like-minded person. This is with someone who is like you, someone who is aligned in self, may have taken a long time to find that alignment, but whose work is intimately bound up with who they are, so that accomplishing this work that you're about is something that is equally as important to your potential partner or those significant others that you are connecting with at this time to achieve this end goal. I'm going to complete this reading with a botanical inspiration. And I pulled the hydrangea. The hydrangea keywords are thankfulness for understanding. Emma Goldman said, before we can give one another, we have to understand one another. This is beautiful, Virgo. I'm going to leave this here. I thank you so much for your time, and until next time, namaste.